Alright, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. And as mentioned to you, if you've been watching this series of videos, I am creating a website from scratch that kind of correlates along with the Rankin Technical College Application and Website Development, or AWD1000 Web Development Technologies class. For that class, we have two textbooks. The first textbook is Murox HTML5 and CSS3 4th edition. The other textbook is Murox JavaScript and jQuery 3rd edition. So what I've been trying to do is to go and do a series of lectures where I'm building this website from scratch, all right, and I'm incorporating a lot of the stuff that's in the different chapters. So far I've kind of given the introduction to website development, how to code, how to use HTML to structure a page, how to use CSS. Really didn't go over the box model very much, except I have talked a little bit about borders, padding, margin, etc. All right, we've talked about how to use CSS for page layout. We've also talked about how to work with lists, links, and navigation menus. That brings me to Chapter 8, which talks about responsive web design. And actually 8, 9, and 10 all talk about responsive website design. So what I had kind of come up with as far as what's left for me to do for this website is shown on the screen right here. First thing is to make the website responsive. And I'm going to make it responsive by using a lot of stuff. I'm going to use floats more than anything else, and you'll see, for lack of better words, floats kind of suck. Sorry for my English. But we're going to make it better by going back and then rewriting it again with Flexbox and with a grid layout. So again, all of the stuff that you see here that's in gray is going to talk about different methods, different mechanisms we can use to make the website responsive. Then we'll go in and we'll talk about images, which we have talked about already, and icons, including favicons. We'll come in and we'll create a table. We'll add some audio and video. We'll talk about fonts and things like Font Awesome and things like Google Fonts. All right. We'll talk about printing and how to set up different types of CSS. Then go in and talk a little bit more about CSS transitions, transformations, animations, and stuff along that line. Next, we'll go in and talk about how we can actually deploy our website out onto the internet. And that will bring us into the next book, talking about JavaScript and jQuery. And either before or after that, we'll also go into some third-party tools. We'll try to rewrite this website in a couple different ways, one of them being Bootstrap. All right? So, took that story and made it 3.5 minutes long. But what I want to show you right now is this. And the lecture that I'm giving right now will not be given. It'll be a multi-part lecture, for lack of better words. All right? So when you look right here, and I'll keep those up, this is the way we left our website looking. Okay? It's not great. It's not terrible. There's the logo, home and about pages, a little tagline there. The rest of our menu, an enrollment thing here, a picture of somebody who's supposed to represent the owner, what our clientele are saying, all right, and a footer down here. And we can go here and get to an about page where we've got our story and our founders, all right. One thing to notice is this page is totally non-responsive. So in other words, if I come through here and I change, whoops, sorry. If I come through here and I change the width of my page, it just doesn't look good. That page actually doesn't look terrible, but the home page does. All right? So this kind of got me thinking, okay, I want to redo this so it's more responsive. And then I started thinking about some of the problems, and problems aren't the right word, but they're the word I'm going to use with the current site. All right? And such as, well, on most sites, not all, but on most websites, when you see something like this, you know, you don't see half a menu here and half a menu there with something in between. So I thought, well, maybe I should change it around. So this is what I did. All right? So this is now my home page. You can see the logo is over here. I've got a menu. All right. This still pretty much looks the same. Don't know exactly what happened here to my footer, but it'll be packed. Don't worry about it. And I've changed the About page as well. All right. The difference is now, and believe me, this is so far from perfect, but when we look at this and we come in and we start to change the our site, notice that when I get it down, in fact, let's make it nice and small, probably about the size it would be on, let's see, a phone. Well, you can see how it's changed. I don't even like this. That shouldn't be like that, but it is. So when we look down here, notice what we have. You can see all the stuff that's changed. And when we go to the About page, I made significant changes in there. And you can see how that page has changed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite the site before your eyes. And once I do that, I'm going to create a mobile.css file. I'm going to keep the one we have, but I'm going to create a mobile one. All right? Just so you know also, I have, they're semi-dummy pages, but I do now have a BMI page and a contact page. They have not been made responsive, but here's my BMI page. All right? And here's my contact page. Again, they also are so far from perfect, it's not even close. All right? But when you look at the stuff that's in there, okay, it's at least acceptable for something right now. Wanted to see, yeah, that's there. And let's see if we go to this page. Do I still have my, there it is. All right. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to come in and take this page that is right here and convert it into this page that is right here. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do, and believe me, I do have it done already. I just want to start by saying that. So here, when you look, I'm going to grab both of these. In fact, let me grab, so this will be the original. I'm going to copy it over there. And it says you already have something with that name. You know what? Let me pause for a second and I'm going to clean this up. In fact, I'm at 8 minutes. I told you what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to stop right now. This will be very short, a little over 9 minutes long, but I will start recreating my new stuff, so to speak, literally as soon as I come back in just a couple minutes. So I will see you then.